G'day guys, sorry about the shaky camera. My gimbal has decided it's not going to work with the latest update. I just thought I'd give you a quick review of Andy Turk's bags of wash. He sells them a lot. I think they're great. I promote them whenever I can because I've always got good results out of them, and I'll show up some pictures later on of what I've got previously. For today though, I'm just going to go, I've got one bag, it's unopened. Open that up, sieve it all. I've got my son here with me. Hello.
Hi.
And we're going to go through. I've got an empty container, nothing in it, and we'll go through it and I'll show you what comes out of it. Alright? Cheers. Thought I'd give you a little bit more information too. And Andy's stuff comes from the Willows, so it's not like your stuff from Inverell, etc., which has a lot of black spinel in it. This is a lot more clay based and a lot less spinelli. So I've just put one sieve through, just in the water. It's quite clean wash because Andy does wash it, so it makes it a lot easier to put through, especially in suburbia. So as you can see, I've just got one big sieve and the little sieve, and I'll just switch around the camera. So I've just switched around the camera on the first sieve, and you can see there's a couple little bits of colour in there. And we'll go through it and have a look later. Alrighty, so that's the first little sieve we've gone through. A couple little bits of colour there, some nice green, a couple of bits of zircon. Am I rich yet? Not yet, but it certainly is enjoyable. Alright, so second pan, top sieve. There's a little bit of blue in the back there. I'll grab that out. A little bit. Good to see it in the top sieve, I just don't think it's made its way all the way through. So I'm patiently going through and not finding anything, and this is what my 12-year-old pulls out. Hold it up. Bit of a bomb, but still it's got a little bit of clearness in the bottom there. Probably won't get anything out of it, but still pretty good. Thumbs up. Alrighty, second little pan, second flip. Couple of bits over here, you can see in there. Alright, flip two, a little bit more colour there, and I can go in with the rest of them. And let's see what's number three. Alright, number three's been flipped. Again, a little bit of colour in there. Nice little ones down there. Colour over here. So this is number three. And I've been joined by another person. Alrighty, that's the end of sieve, the third sieve, the third flip. Nice colours in there, I'll be able to show them better later on. Some light under them, but anyway, in they go. What we've got so far in this bag. Alright, it's the fourth pan, which is going to be the last one of this bag. Some colour in there. And see how it goes. Alrighty, fourth and final sieve. Got some nice little bits and bobs in there. So in it goes to the rest of them. And now we'll go inside and I'll show you what is in there. Alright, so back inside, and we've got our little container from one bag of Andy Turk's wash. Is that a bomb that my son got? 16 carats, and the rest of them together. We'll just see if we can get them all on. About 54 carats, and throw in the big one. Oops, is just on 70 carats. To give you an example, this one doesn't have much colour in it, a little bit of colour in the end, but very bomby, very rough. Don't get much out of that one. It's very dark and fractured. This one here, here's one we done, I think it was yesterday morning, same sort of thing. Big one there, 7.7 carats. And this one, it's very nice. It's got some good clarity through it. There is some fracturing, but there is some nice clearness in there. Maybe able to get something out of that. Maybe not. So we'll fill the rest of them on it. For this bag from yesterday. See, another 50 carats there. Oops. It's another little selection of 5 from that bag. For about 5 carats. We got some banding in there, but still pretty cool. So there you go, that's 2 bags of Andy's wash, one on camera and one we did yesterday. I just wanted to show you some other stuff. This is all, I've probably bought about 40 bags in total from Andy. And these are all from him, or all from Andy's stuff. These are all zircons. More zircons. I love my zircons. These are all cut in Thailand because when I'd be struggling to find a cutter in Australia to do them when they're that small, and because of the financial costs, obviously. It's a beautiful red in here, zircon. Obviously that opal is not from Andy, the opal is from Yawa. And all sapphires. And these are all from Andy's bags. Yeah, they're small, but still awesome. Again, all from the bags. Some of these are up to a carat. All from Andy. And all these ones as well from Andy. All the zircons and a few sapphires in there. So just want to talk about bags of wash, bags of pay dirt, etc. What are they? Where do they come from? And what can you expect to find in them? Are they going to make you rich? No. Do they pass the time and keep you entertained? Yes. Do you get cutters in them? Absolutely. I've got bags of wash from Andy, Pat's Gems, Miners, whatever it is up in Sapphire, in Rubyvale, Welling Grove from Inverell, Glen Innes area, Billabong Blue from Sapphire, from Inverell, and I've got cutters out of all of them. Yes, they're small. Will they make some nice rings, etc.? Absolutely, they're still beautiful. I love the colours. Some have got inclusion, some have got silk, but most of all, I've got a beautiful collection that I can pass down to my kids one day or give off as gifts as we need to. I also just wanted to talk quickly about sending stuff off to Thailand to get cut and how much it costs. What you just saw then, the ones from Andy, so I think in total there's about 300 stones in there, give or take, 50-50 zircon to sapphire. In total that cost about $1,000 to be sent over to Thailand and cut and sent back. Some of them are not great, some of them are absolutely stunning, flawless sapphires and zircons. I think it works out around $7 a carat Australian cut, sent and sent back from Lambert's. They do a good enough job for me. I'm sure that's the little 7 carat one from before. That will be staying in Australia. I will try and get someone to have a look at it and see if they can get anything out of it. Turnaround time for Lambert's, I've had 3 months pre-COVID. Since COVID-19, it's been around a month from the time it leaves Brisbane to the time it returns and back into my driveway. So in closing, it's great fun. Are the bags seeded? Unlikely. I couldn't think of anything worse than taking all the sapphires out, grading them all, putting them back into a bag, making them dirty again, and then selling them to people. I just don't understand how that would work. Not for the price we pay for bags. For instance, $25 from Andy, $16 from Welling Grove. No one is going to be reseeding dirt for $16 once you take out materials and labour. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Great way to pass the time. Can you make some jewellery out of some of it? Of course, beautiful ones. I've got lovely stuff out of every bag I've ever got. So definitely worth it, definitely worth giving a go, and can't recommend it highly enough.